Good morning, Your Excellency President Kufuor. It's such a privilege to actually be here with you. And I come as one representing the children of Ghana International School, infant school. And they have some amazing questions that they wanted your thoughts on because they are inspired by you. We're going to be having our elections for Student Council, and we have some attributes that we have in our school, which is communicate effectively, be internationally minded, be disciplined, think critically, be socially responsible. And we wanted your advice to our children. They have some questions here for you, so I'm going to share the questions with you and we'll go through them. I'm going to get them to introduce themselves.
Good morning, President Kufuor.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, President Kufuor. My name is Ira from Ghana International School, and I have a question for you.
Wow.
Is it easy being a president?
The first question from Iva, and the question is it easy being a president?
Good morning and welcome. I feel like being put in a dock to answer all these future great leaders and lawyers and professionals. And the question is it being a president?
Yes, is it easy being a president?
Well, I wish I could say yes, but I tell you it's not easy. But on the other hand, I would say it could be enjoyable being president because you put yourself forward for your people to accept, to make you their president. And when they grant you this unique privilege, naturally you should feel like happy. But there's nothing easy about it in the sense that, say when you are president of a nation like Ghana, with a population of over 34 million, moving towards 40 million people, of all ages, from babies through to very old people like myself, your grandfather or great-grandfather. And you are tasked to oversee all the social services like provision of education, healthcare, infrastructure, law and order, international relations. I tell you, sometimes you may be pushed to even begin to feel like you are a superman.
Oh, wow.
Because it's a lot of work and a lot of thinking. You must be sensitive to the situations, the very diverse situations of the people over whom you become a president. And so it's not easy. But it's a job that must be done, and done very well and competently. So it's not easy, but as I say, with due preparation, like you've started. You are in primary school, very young, but obviously your school is preparing you to become responsible citizens, and from whom one eventually might be selected to become president of the nation. So you are being started right. And so I must give you the correct picture.
Thank you so much for that question, Iva. And beautiful insights that it's not easy, but with preparation, it's almost like being a superhero and all those qualities and having that sensitivity and dealing with so many aspects of life, social services, law and order, so many different things. Thank you so much for that answer. I'm going to ask the next question. So Donna Gordon-Apeagyei's question to you, sir, is what advice do you give to her if she wants to be a student representative of Ghana International School, infant school? What's the advice you would give? She'll be
your question is very interesting. I believe the qualities you need to become a member of the Student Council are the same qualities you need to become a future politician, or even, for that matter, the president of the nation. First, you must be respected and accepted by your colleagues who would elect you to become a member of the council. And how do you become respected and accepted? By your colleagues. One, you must show that you are open-minded and you are able to think critically to tackle problems that confront you and your colleagues in the school. Two, you must show that truly you are dependable. They can trust you, that when they entrust you with their leadership to go and represent them, you'll be truthful and always you'd be responsible and responsive to the challenges for which they selected you to join the council, to govern, contribute to governing the school, because that's what I believe the school council is all about. And the other aspect is, say, you put a council in place to solve problems. To be able to do that, you should be creative in your thinking and your outlook.
That's our attributes.
Attributes. And then your school is an international school. So you should appreciate that the council member should appreciate not only the domestic challenges, but also the international relations. So your colleagues who are perhaps basically not Ghanaian, but they've come from, say, Europe or America or China, because their parents have to come and work here, you have to be able to mesh with all of them to think solutions to enable your school hold together and keep all of you focused to learn and also keep happy within the school. These are some of the things, if you want to be elected, and I would expect that your colleagues would pick you mainly because of these attributes. Well, you may be popular in the sense that perhaps you are a beautiful girl, or you are a fashionable person, you dress well, or you are an athlete, or you are very clever, intelligent, you are always top of class. All these may come in, but in addition to these particular gifts you may have, the things I said earlier should come in. You should show discipline. You should show sensitivity, fellow feeling. You should be social, a very sociable person. All these things should come in. And accountability, I believe, is a major attribute of leadership. When they put you on the council, you must come back to them and let them know you are representing their collective viewpoint on the council to get solutions that would please all of them.
Thank you, sir. So from what you have shared with us, the qualities that we have in our attributes of being internationally minded have been clearly spoken about, including other people from different places and countries, the being creative with coming up with solutions, thinking critically, solving problems, being socially responsible, caring about others, and also representing back what everybody is asking, not just your own idea, but the ideas of everyone. So those beautiful attributes that you've explained so well through those responsibilities, and also the discipline in yourself, being able to be committed to the role that you have and doing that well. That's such a special thing. So thank you for that advice and that insight on that. We're going to go to the next question. And
Good morning, President Kufuor. My name is Olivia from Ghana. How can you be a president?
aha. So Olivia has asked you, how can you be a president? So how can you be a president? If she wanted to be a president one day, how does she get to do that?
You become president, not just because you want to be a president. The way I became president, I was voted for, I was elected by the nation. When I say that, I do not mean that all Ghanaians voted for me. No, I contested through a party. The Constitution of Ghana provides for multi-partyism, that there are many parties. But The Constitution also organizes for the presidency to be voted for through elections, which are regulated on time basis. For instance, to become president in Ghana, the Constitution provides for a 4-year term. Every 4 years on some fixed dates, the nation goes to elections, and then the party that garners the most votes is given the presidency. Its leader, the person the party would put forward to contest for the presidency, is given the office of presidency. So to become president, you must be, I would say, a member of some party. Otherwise, you must be, if you are not using a party to get there, because you can get there without a party, you must be an exceptionally popular person that most of the electorate of Ghana would vote for. So they give the position of presidency to you, and you are sworn into office by, say, the Chief Justice of Ghana. Not say, the Constitution would say the Chief Justice would swear you in on a specific date. As of now, 7th January is the swearing-in date. And so when you are sworn in to become president and the people accept you, you hold office for 4 years, at the end of which you'd have to go back to the people who voted for you to become president to seek a renewal of the office. By Constitution, you are allowed only 2 terms. First 4-year term, and if you are lucky and if you've served them well, accountably, and you met many of the challenges to the satisfaction of the electorate, the people, then they may grant you a 2nd term. But after the 2nd term, you are finished by the Constitution, because it's a 2-term office they give you, of 4 years each. So that's how you become president. You don't become president just because you want it, but because you've conducted yourself well with the people. Generally, you've used a manifesto to convince the people that when given the chance, you will serve the people first by the Constitution by which they picked you, that you respect the law and order of the situation, the basic law being the Constitution, and second, that the promises of coming to render a very accountable and inclusive governance to the people of Ghana at large. When you've done that, and you really in office, you appoint ministers and officials that would help you govern with, say, the other institutions of the state, like Parliament, like the judiciary, like the local councils or district assemblies of the nation, and with the people generally. When you give all these promises and you fulfill them well, then people would say, we've got a good president. If you do not keep your promises, you do not govern accountably, and you are also, you have to be careful, you don't allow your government to become tainted with corruption or perceptions that would say, really, you came to your office to cheat or to bully or to steal. People would not forgive you, and most likely they won't give you a 2nd term to be president. So you become president on the choice of the people. And as far as possible, you hold the office again with the people's appreciation till the term is over.
Thank you so much. So in order to become a president, you have to be voted in. And then when you are voted in, you're representing the people that voted you in. And also you're keeping yourself to whatever you said you would do. So if you said, oh, we're going to have 5 minutes extra playtime, then 5 minutes extra playtime is what must happen. If you say we're going to be really careful in the campus and tidy up afterwards, then that's what we must do.
Not only the people who voted for you.
Yes.
Once they put you there, you are there for
everybody.
the
Okay.
student body.
Okay. So for all the student body, so you're going to be doing good for everyone, even the people that didn't vote for you, and you're going to be committed to that, and you can only be in that position for as long as the term is. And in our school, it's for one academic year, and then we vote again, just like we're doing now. So thank you so much for giving us that insight to how it is. Can you see how similar it is to our government in Ghana? It's very, very similar, isn't it? So I'm going to pose another question which was asked by Lemuel. Lemuel's not in the video, but he posed a question. And the question he asked is, when you're president, do you ever suffer?
Suffering comes with the office, because you become president of a nation. I gave the example of Ghana, with a population of almost 40 million. And the job is for you to lead in tackling all the challenges confronting a nation. Just let me cite some examples. You want the economy of Ghana to work well, so the businesses prosper, so they generate employment for the people. The young people live in schools, seeking jobs. They all become part of your responsibility. The currency, for instance, I'm sure you've heard of the Forex and so forth. The CD, how it exchanges with the dollar or the other currencies, because we trade not with our basic currency. We trade with, say, the dollar, which is not ours. But your CD must be strong enough to exchange with the dollar for your traders, the traders in, say, Makola or the factories, to be able to continue to trade, to satisfy the markets of the people of Ghana. You also have to maintain relationships internationally. Ghana, in West Africa, with our neighbors like Togo, Benin, Nigeria, and Cote d'Ivoire, the Sahelian countries, it's not easy being on top of such a job, making sure Ghana's interests are upheld and not sort of abused. Then I talked of the laws that govern the country. It's the president, executive president, who proposes the bills that go to Parliament for Parliament to debate over, including the budget, the budget that provides the allocations for governing the country, the money to be voted upon. All these things issue from the presidency through the ministers to come to Parliament to meet the representatives of the people at large, to convince the people to vote the budget. So once voted, the ministers would take the budget and also the laws. The laws, bills once voted on, they are called the acts, to go and then they would use the civil service generally to govern the country up and down, all over the place. Anytime there's some hitch or some difficulty with, say, the implementation of these laws or the budget, and people begin to complain, they complain against the president. So you can imagine it's not an easy task at all. Sometimes the president cannot sleep too well. The law and order situation, these days we hear of terrorists coming from outside and that sort of thing. It's the responsibility of president, again, managing the security systems like the military, like the police, like the border guards, immigration authorities, all of them ultimately work to the president. So when things are not going well, they are referred to the president. And if you are on top of this pile of challenges, how can you say you are not suffering? You would suffer, but then nobody forced you to become president. You, after preparing yourself, you put yourself forward for the people to consider that when they entrust you with overall management of the affairs of the nation, you'll be equal to the challenge and manage competently to ensure that people enjoy peace, law and order, and then a prosperous economy. So from individual through families to regions and whatnot, across ages, from babies all the way to people who would live even to 100 and beyond. The president takes responsibility in looking after all of them. So the job of president, I tell you, is not easy, but it's a job that must be done. And it's not a job that is easily shared. You can't say there should be 2 or 3 presidents. No, that might lead to confusion. So it's one president. But this president must show with due preparation, like you are getting at GIS. I see children as young as 5 or 6 putting questions, difficult questions to me. Your great-grandfather, I sit here, you put questions to me, and even answering these questions, I tell you, it's not easy, but it's doable. Because when you do it well, I tell you, the people bless you, and you feel fulfilled. So that's the presidency. Wow. I can keep on telling you so much, but I'm happy to get this opportunity to chat with you because I see that you are being given in your school, and I hope it applies in all the other schools in Ghana, due preparation from beginning, because it's the nurturing of the babies, the children, and to teenage and then adulthood that would make for responsible citizenship. And it's from the citizenry that you get the leaders the nation would need to make our nation, Ghana, very blessed country, happy and successful. So I'm happy getting this chance to talk with all of you. You are talking of school council. I tell you, be proud of the school and know that you are being prepared for the future you are asking about. So take the preparation seriously and be good students. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. So with all that has been said, there are some very key highlights, which is that when you go to be a president or you're representing people, yes, there will be times where you may suffer, but it's for the reasons of having so many different responsibilities that you're working your hardest at. Sometimes everybody can be happy at the same time, but sometimes you make decisions that some people are happy and some people are not, but it's the best decision. So that's when you can feel it as a president. You feel, But the good thing is when you put your heart in the right place, you study hard, you think about everyone together, you do the best that you can do, you're internationally minded, you communicate effectively, you're socially responsible, thinking about the whole nation, you're disciplined yourself, and your team that you work with are disciplined as well. And you think critically. All the attributes that we've been speaking about today, they come alive in the presidency and they work through you. So be inspired. You can do it. And you're having the best foundation here as you work towards that. And thank you so much for your wisdom. It's like pearls and pearls and pearls of wisdom, and I'm sure it will take us a while to unravel the depth of what you have shared with us today. But it has been an absolute honor and treasure to have spoken with you and to have you share that with our children and the community.
I understand your school has been around for 90 years. 70 years. Yeah, 70 years, and it has contributed some invaluable citizens who are helping to build Ghana into even a better nation, a nation proud of itself, confident in itself, but a nation of humans who care for the people and care for humanity at large. So keep on with the good work, and I wish you a happy celebration and I personally would also thank you for picking me to come and face the barrage of questions these clever babies have thrown at me today. And I'm assured with their eloquence and thinking of sharp thinking, they are going to mature into great citizens of Ghana and of the world. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. We have a tradition, sir, that when we have someone share such wisdom with us, we always say thank you. We are always grateful. And we could think of no one better in the whole of our student and teaching community to present you with our thank you than our very own.
Yes. I'm going to frame this. Thank you. Let's look into it. I'm going to frame this testimonial you've given me and hang it somewhere. I'll see it every day. So congratulations again, and thank you for thinking of me. I should also disclose that many of my grandchildren have all passed through your grade school, and they are doing well. They are now grown-ups, and the teacher who just attended this center happens to be my daughter, my second daughter. So you can't do the right things. I'm the great supporter of it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for answering our questions. We value your advice.